Hey, okay. Hey, welcome back to the cabin once again. Boy, have I got a special treat for you today. Way different though, way different than what I normally do. Normally here at the cabin, it's all the primitive, the rustic. But you have to know that I like technology because here I'm shooting with a 360 camera, walking around the yard, and I love to be able to capture these little programs for you. And if you happen to notice behind me, I was looking to buy a new lawnmower. I love to keep a nice grass. And LUBA 3 caught my attention. That is this robot that happens to be mowing my grass right beside me. So I had reached out to Mammotion. Mammotion makes the LUBA 3. Of course, there was a LUBA 2 and a LUBA 1, and there's lots of improvements to the LUBA 3, but to be honest, I didn't know anything about these things. I have always pushed my lawn. I've always had a riding lawnmower, one of the two. I've never had an actual robot that would drive around my yard and mow my grass for me. But the more research I did, the more I realized maybe I'd like to have a robot that would drive around my yard and mow my grass for me to free up my time to do other things. I'm constantly busy doing something, whether it's just working around the cabin or shooting a video for you. This thing is amazing. Four-wheel drive. I've got my whole yard mapped out. Yesterday I walked around the yard and mapped it all out, which is why I've got my phone in my hand.
Just like controlling a remote-controlled car, you just drive around the perimeter of your property and it traces that line as a border which it's allowed to go. After tracing this line, it does the rest for you. It notices the trees, it notices the things that it can't mow, places where it can't mow. It notices all of those and it simply goes around them using the LiDAR and the cameras built into the robot. Don't worry if you don't get it perfect the very first time, because you'll be able to go back and remap just portions of the map really soon.
So on my screen, this thing is keeping track of exactly which part of the yard it's always done. So from where we're standing over to the cabin is done, and it's working itself across the yard. Now, it is equipped with all kinds of safety features. Like it has a LiDAR on the top of it there. You can see the LiDAR sticking out the top, which is basically just a digital way, a laser, of telling it whether or not there's obstacles in front of it. Watch those front tires too. See them pivot around? So it's four-wheel drive. There it goes. It's four-wheel drive, and how it pivots is like a bobcat where wheels go forward and backward. But with those wheels on the front also going to the side, it allows it to turn around easily without ripping up the grass or ripping up the soil. But still gives it plenty of traction to go forward. And it is equipped with all kinds of safety features too that allow it to, one, not run into things, but they're stationary. Get that out of the way. And that's right at its border there. Of course, there's going to be flowers growing in here as soon as spring comes. So it's at its limit for what it's allowed to go for this pass. But it also has a camera built into the front, and I can run the first person view. It's loading it now for me. Now that's the actual camera that's in the machine that is seeing everything in front of it first person. I think for me, I have to admit, I knew nothing about these things when I first got this started. And I was a little skeptical just because I'm used to pushing it and mowing it, a lot of times letting my grass get way too tall. because I didn't do it because I was being lazy. This thing, I can schedule it to mow my grass. This time of year with a push mower, I would have to mow minimum twice a week. So with the LUBA 3, I will schedule it to mow every 2 or 3 days. I don't have to be here. I don't have to watch it. It's going to mow my grass, and when it needs recharge, it's going to go recharge itself. One of the biggest selling features is, you know, I have 2 sections, and it'll get this one section mowed with 1 charge, no problem. But if it has to do both pieces, it will need to recharge in between. And it knows that. It knows how much grass needs mowed. So if parts of the way through it needs to recharge, it'll go back and recharge only what it needs to charge in order to accomplish the task at hand. So if it needs, you know, 25% more and it can get finished up, well, it'll go charge 25% and then get back out and finish the job, and then go back and recharge before it needs to mow again. There's a lot of cool things that this thing does too that I haven't dove into that deep. I know that I've seen where it'll mow 2 different directions. It'll mow one direction and then mow the other direction. I haven't dove in that deep. I know that the app does a lot of stuff. I haven't dove in that deep because mainly I was just interested in having a nice mowed grass while I'm out doing something different. Running the sawmill, cooking pizza, building the fireplace, building a log cabin, playing Johnny Appleseed. Who knows what it is? The one thing I don't have to worry about doing anymore is mowing the grass because it's going to take care of it for me. See, it saw that tree long before it ever got there. We could just go get a cup of coffee and sit in the yard and watch the grass get mowed, huh? Couldn't we? I think that's its biggest selling point. The fact that you don't have to do it. And it's technology. Everybody loves a little technology. Here it comes. Here it comes. There it goes. It's trying to see if it can make it past the tree. Nope. Not gonna make it. And I think it already had on the other side of the tree done, so it already knew that it needed to turn around anyway. Good girl. Let's go see it. Really quiet too. It decided to go around. Nope. As you can see, I live up on top of a big old hill, and I've got this set to go right down to that corner. Okay, while it's back there doing its thing, let's talk just a little bit about the setup of this. So it comes with a charging station, which is here, docking station, charging station, and yes, I need to do a little bit of work on the building here. That's coming. I want to build a little roof over this, but you don't have to. It's got something to project the charging probes, but I do want to build a roof over mine. This is the charging station, docking station. When that battery starts to get low, it'll actually come over here by itself, or when it's done doing its work, it'll come over here and it'll dock itself.
Start charging.
as of April 1st, we no longer need the antenna, so it is now disconnected. This is the world's very first tri-fusion navigation system that guides the system without the use of the antenna anymore. And I'm a log cabin guy, not a mower guy. So how it exactly works beyond me. All I know is we no longer need the antenna. It will do all of its stuff without it. Using the LiDAR on the top that can see 360 degrees all the way around it, and the cameras on the front to use for navigation. So it does not need the antenna anymore. I will be taking that down in the next couple days. It is disconnected now and functioning all on its own without it. Back to the LUBA. I paused it just for a second again so I can start the Well, you just do that like you know what you're doing, huh, bud? I did some weed whacking, so I was throwing sticks. Okay. Again, that's another one that I threw in there just now, weed whacking. It's going to make probably 2 passes around. Just clean up the edge and then it's all done.
I've learned since I shot this that you can choose whether it does the outside border before or after it mows the yard, and you can also choose how many times it goes around the outside edge to clean up the edge.
I mean, the proof is in how it looks. It should go all the way around here now, and I think I allowed it to put 2 wheels up on the patio. It doesn't need to, though. And then cut that corner. I didn't have it going quite as much as it used to. Just because I can take a weed whacker through there really quick and weed whack that edge.
As it turns out, I'm on my 2nd pass around. That's why it's not so close.
These are all fiddleheads through here. They haven't started coming up yet. Okay. Well, I'm going to let it finish doing its thing. This is about where I was when I noticed it come undocked. Most people try to kill all the weeds and the dandelions and the I don't. That stuff doesn't matter to me. We're going to plant. Emily's going to use this for her vegetable garden this year, including this down here. I still need to weed whack this and then get it all worked up for her. Okay, it's time to shoot the wrap up for this video. The things that I found the most useful and the things that I liked the most about the LUBA 3. First off, we have to start out with just how easy it was to set up. Piece of cake. I mean, just getting the charger hooked up, getting the antenna put up, piece of cake to get it set up. And then the mapping. I mean, driving it around the outside of the edge of the property like controlling a remote controlled car. Also, piece of cake. To get the property borders set up. Loved it. Let me let it get turned around here. But ultimately, what I enjoyed the most about it is just how nice the yard looks when it mows. I mean, you notice just now the way it positioned itself to come forward. It mows in nice straight lines. The grass looks great. The dandelions, of course, are almost gone. We're 3 days past when I started shooting the beginning of this. Anyway, I love how it just mows in nice straight lines, and it does such a great job. I also love the fact that once the battery starts to get low, it goes back to the charging station all by itself. I don't need to assist at all, and it hooks itself back up to the charger, but it only charges enough to allow it to gain enough battery to finish the job that it needs to do. And then it leaves the station, it knows exactly where it left off at, goes right back to that spot and continues working to get the job done quicker. I also did try it the other night, mowing at night. It's really interesting. It's got a little headlight on the front of it. The headlight turns on and it just goes and mows. Some of the points that Mammotion had wanted me to, okay, so it just said task paused, start recharging. That means that the battery isn't quite enough to get the job done. So it's going to do exactly what I told you it was going to do, which is go over there to that charging station and get hooked up so that it can gain enough charge to go finish mowing. It just had a little piece to do on the corner there. It is starting to rain a little bit though, so we'll see what happens here. But if it does rain and it can't go mow, it'll just wait until it's dry enough to go mow, and then it'll go finish it. Whether it's later tonight or tomorrow or whatever, it'll go do it as soon as it can. So now it's getting positioned to get on the charger. It's neat how it knows exactly where it is. Okay, it's hooked up to the charger, so now it will charge just enough to get it so that it can finish mowing what it has to mow. The other thing that I really enjoy about it is I didn't have to do any of it. You know, in the time that it was mowing, I got all these flower beds here rototilled up, and I got my flowers put in there for the spring, and I think that is the biggest benefit of this thing, is that I didn't do any of this. It did it all by itself. I got the garden rototilled here. I got the garden rototilled here that I told you I was going to do for Emily for her tomato plants and stuff. That's all done. I got to get my patio cleaned off a little bit, but outside of that, what an amazing piece of equipment. And don't let me forget the pets. I love how cautious it is with the pets, the cats, the dog. It really knows where it is and what it's doing. So when it sees a cat or a dog, it tends to go around or just turn around and go back the other way. And I'm sure Lavender appreciates that. So that's the other thing that I really enjoyed. Anyway, I will put a link in the description on where you can go pick up your LUBA 3. Take care, God bless, and I will see you all next time right here at the cabin.